Okay, I'm here with Doreen. Doreen is was feeling a lot of back pain. Doreen, can you just explain where the pain is, or where the pain was mostly?
It was in the lower back,
Yeah.
and it was excruciating at times.
Yeah.
You gave me a simple exercise to start working to work the kinks out.
Yeah.
And I've done it now, it'll be 4 weeks today that I saw you, and it feels so much better just doing the very simple exercise.
Gotcha. And then how long were you having this pain for? How long was it there before you saw me the first time?
It's been going on for years.
Years.
Yeah.
Constant? Just like all the time?
Well, especially since 2006. I had a slip and fall where I did the complete splits.
Yeah.
And I ended up with disc protrusion.
Yeah.
And you explained to me that that's not always bad, and that exercise was good.
Yeah.
And I did the exercise you gave me every time I got of it, sitting in a chair, so anywhere 6 times up a day.
Sure.
And I feel really good today.
Okay, can you do a demo of the exercise?
Sure.
So,
Okay.
other people watching this can see the one magic exercise
Okay.
that worked for you.
I hope it works for everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just basically feet on the floor.
Yep.
And you lean ahead,
Whoops.
arms down, and then just bring yourself up. Nice and
Here, let's do it this way.
okay.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, arms down. Sit up, nice and straight. Lift your head, curl your back.
Yep.
As far as you can go back. Hold it for a couple seconds.
Yep.
And then just do a roll forward again. And that's it. And you do that 5 or 6 times, and it's great.
5 or 6 times a day?
No,
Or five or 6 times in a row?
in a row.
Yep, and then how often were you doing that per day?
6 times plus a day. Every
Perfect.
time I sat in a chair, I automatically just fell into it, because it's so simple.
Okay,
And it did help me, so it's great.
fantastic. All right, so then can we talk about the next exercise that you're doing now?
Sure.
So can you show everybody how you're
Sure.
doing that? So this is the exercise that we just talked about, progressing her from the slouch over-correct is what we call that first exercise, the one where she's bending forward and backwards, and that was just to work through some of the layers on top of the issue, layers being stiffness, some fear avoidance of movement, some central nervous system sensitization, as well as muscle protection and guarding that can be layered on top of the existing problem. So now we're kind of attacking the existing, or the core of the problem, which we're using this exercise. So why don't we demo that one, Doreen?
Okay, Brent has told me counter height, kitchen counter, a pillow to break the barrier.
Yep.
And just hands up, lean back as far as you can, hold it for 2 or 3 seconds, and come up.
Yep.
And to repeat up to 10 times.
10 times, and then we're going to focus on this one for every 1 to 2 hours
Right.
during the day. We'll test that one out for the next 3 or 4 days. This is to check to see if she has directional preference for lumbar extension, which would indicate that we have so if she gets significant relief and improvement with this one, and improvement in range of motion, continued improvement in range of motion, she'll then continue this exercise until she gets a plateau in the symptom response, and then I'm going to follow up with her in 6 weeks. But if she does get a significant improvement, that is a fantastic indicator that we have directional preference for lumbar extension, and when there is directional preference for lumbar extension, Doreen, that means that you have a very good chance of resolving the underlying problem.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
With continued
That would be
movement
very,
into extension. Yep.
Yeah.
So we also talked about posture correction using a lumbar roll in a sitting position, and that's going to be her home exercise program for the next few weeks.